Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining today. We are on episode number 27 now of our Railroader series. And today we are going to start over here in Bryson. And we're going to head out and run the Nantahala turn for the first time. So I've got a lot more cars today than I probably will on the normal, just because when you open up a new set of contracts the first time, you just get loaded with a lot of a lot of cars. So it takes a few days to kind of get balanced. So we're gonna have a pretty massive train today. We're going to show the run on the way to Nantahala, but there won't be any pickups, and so I'll probably just run this guy back light, and so we won't have anything to show there. So I do apologize in advance. It is what it is. But still, we'll have a great time running out to Nantahala. If you have not yet reached the milestone to open up Nantahala, it is really something, I'll tell you. It is definitely one of the most remote and yet scenic areas of the route, as far as like just enjoying some a very nice mountainous area by the lakeshore. Lots of curves, a couple of grades, bridge here and there. It's not a bad run at all. But it's really long, so I might do a little bit of showing off some of the landscape, but for the most part we'll just be having a few different cutscenes whenever we're checking out the action. But they're just going to go ahead and get this guy fueled up real quick. Let's go take a look at what we have here. So I thought about blocking this train, decided not to. So we're just going to grab everything on this track and everything on this track. Actually, you know what, we're going to grab this track first and grab this track last, because I know that those are going to be some of the last cars we drop off, so we'll just keep them at the back. That'll be okay. But yeah, I'm not going to bother blocking it. It is definitely going to make my job a little bit more challenging, but you know what, we're up for the challenge. We are up for the challenge. Alright, let's get him over there. So this will actually be released probably after episode 28, because technically I'm supposed to have a multiplayer live stream. So by the time you're seeing this, hopefully the live stream has actually already happened. But this is actually in the timeline before the live stream, so we're going to have to go back and rearrange the videos on YouTube. But yeah, I've had to do that a couple times. It really doesn't bother me too much. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys. It's just because the way the production cycle works on these videos, sometimes we have a live stream sprinkled in there before these things get released. So it is what it is. Doesn't bother me, but I'm sure it's just fine. It's good content either way, right? Besides, you're here watching it, so you at least thought that something was worth watching. Alright, yep, that's the whole cut. Lots of gondolas. So right here in this train, another reason it's a lot longer is because I am taking cars to the signal staging to get the signals. That's the only part of the line that needs signals, since I just opened it up yesterday. This is the first day with it. And then also we've got these cars going to trackside, because that is actually the first set of cars that's going to start unlocking the red marble grade. I'm not really very excited about having to run this railroad in single player, just because it's becoming just so much work, but it's perfect for multiplayer. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and work on unlocking the red marble grade so we can start getting operations in Andrews going. Oh, you know what, I didn't throw that switch back. Oh shoot. Good thing I caught that now, not later. You guys would have been laughing at me pretty hard for that one, when I dumped the Jeep 9 here into the front of number 12, or into number 7. Oh, how sad. We would have had to change his name to Unlucky if that happened. Fortunately, it didn't. It's alright. We caught it before it was a disaster. Grateful for that. Grateful for that. Okay, now we are lined the way that I want to go. Glad to finally see some covered hoppers here. Man. ACF 2 bays. Good to see them. Good to see them. Yes, been waiting for covered hoppers for a while. Been working on getting some reference pages set up for all the people that like to operate with me on the SAE, just to kind of help things. We'll just help people have more information accessible to them. That's really the purpose. I definitely am not like super obsessive over like structure and organization, but I definitely like to have some because it just helps everybody have a better time. But man, I've got a lot of nice changes I've made to the operating scheme since the last multiplayer session. So testing out some of those changes will be nice to see what happens. Plus, I got some people that are getting a little more comfortable, and so they're wanting to pursue other things like dispatching or being a train master, yard master. So that kind of stuff would be good too to let people kind of share in those responsibilities. Not that I don't like doing them; I actually love doing them, but it's good to let other people get involved in those levels too. Just adds a lot more replayability and a lot more variability to what's going on, which is great. All right, I will promise you the one thing I'm not going to do, because we've seen it plenty of times, I'm not going to film the part heading up to Alarka Junction. So what I'll do is once we make this couple here, I will catch you guys once we get past Robinson Gap as we make our way down to Lake Fontana. So that'll be the new part of the line that we've opened up. So, all right. Pity the soul that runs this local in the next multiplayer session. I love how they've added the feet here to your train now. That's a new update that came out just today. Very, very happy to see that. Now we can actually get sidings measured in feet, and then we don't have to guess with, car length estimations, which are dubious at best. All right, I'll officially see you guys over on the other side of Robinson Gap. All right, well, here we are getting close to Lake Fontana, and I realized that I left these cars here. So actually, when this local comes back, he'll pick those 6 cars up. Oh, sorry, excuse me. They've got to head back to Silva, so quite a bit of a trip in front of them there. 19 miles, and that's as the crow flies. It's like what, 26 miles, 27 miles on the way the railroad goes. Yeah, basically milepost 74, and that one is milepost 45. It's 29 miles. Dang, not bad. There's part of the lake. I think if I remember correctly, Google Maps told me they call that the Alarka something. There's like an Alarka Marina right over here or something like that. Even though, Alarka is considerably up creek from here. But it's all good. Alright, let's take a look at this bridge up here. In case you've never seen the Fontana Lake Bridge, it's right around this corner. I will say this one Jeep by itself did struggle a bit getting up to Hemingway. Got down to about 14 miles an hour. But, right back to what I said before, there's probably 500 tons of this train that it's not normally ever going to pull, so this actually is probably a bit overkill as far as power is concerned for this train on, like, normally. Man, I got really stumbled up on my words there. Yeah, so normally this locomotive is probably way too overpowered. But it's all good. We'll find out when we get a little more balanced operation going on. Plus, I didn't take any Alarka cars this time. Normally, this local will also pull cars up to Alarka, so I didn't think about that, but that might also weigh it down a bit. All right, and here we are. Lake Fontana. Let's see, I do think Almond is coming up. Is that what this is right here? Oh, no, not yet. Okay, that's just control point. Almond is a little bit farther. Look at that little lagoon. Blocked off by the railroad. Darn it. Yeah, there's a name, I think, for that. That'll show up on the CTC panel. Same possibly for this one. That one might not be CTC. But I'm pretty sure this one is, and so it'll show up. All right, here is Almond. Let's see, locations. Almond. Yeah, they're all right here. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll stop the train right there. All right, there he is off in the distance. All right, we'll check back in just a minute once he has arrived. All right, let's see. Where are the Almond cars? There they are. 4 of them right there. Yep, that's it. Okay. Cool. Do I need to change the order that they're in? Ah, we don't. How nice. How nice. We'll count our blessings on that one. All right, let's get a handbrake. Another handbrake. There we go. Oh, okay. Those must be empty. I guess the industry's over here in Nantahala, Wesser, and Hewitt, mostly load cars. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's a mix of everything. All right. Let's bring them back. Signals will be ready by tomorrow, just in time actually for the multiplayer session, which is awesome. Makes me happy. I do need to set up my 3rd passenger train though to run from Alarka to Nantahala. I did notice that there were a reasonable number of passengers that wanted to take that route. So I do have a passenger train, or 2 trains actually set up to go from Nantahala to Silva, but I definitely still need one that goes from, like, you know, Nantahala to Alarka, Alarka to Silva, and Silva to Nantahala. Need a bit of it all would be best, I think. 3 passenger trains running technically 3 separate routes. All right, let's put our train back together and get out of Almond. Fantastic. I think next up is Wesser with the National Park Service. Pretty sure. Quite a little trip down there. Yeah, sure enough. Okay, Wesser with the National Park Service. All right. Actually, let's just do notch 4. Quite a bit actually for Nantahala Power and Light. Very cool. Plus, gondolas are always nice. Get that speed down a bit. Man, this run is so long, I'm gonna have to film this one in sections. It'll be all right. Just always have so many things I've got to do, you know. All right, get those handbrakes off, let's get out of here, man. Nice. Money is awesome. We love money. The SAE here, we love money. Yes, we do. Not sure yet if I'm going to do like 2 Jeep 9s as my helpers to get a red marble grade, or if I want to grab an F71. I definitely know that I want to do an F71, you know, to work like my train from Silva to Andrews and back. And, you know, have one going both ways. So that would cause me to need 2 F71s, but I'm just not sure if I want to do the helpers with more steam locomotives out of Nantahala, or if I want to put these diesels there. It's kind of a long trip back to Bryson to get some diesel fuel. I got to be honest. It's a bit of a trip. Yeah, see, this is very beautiful. Oh, my guy fell out. Oops. Thought he was still in the cab. Ha! That's funny. Really thought he was still over there in the conductor seat. You got a speed reduction? No? Okay. Well, I'll see you guys over in Wesser in just a moment. Alright, here we are in Wesser. We've got 1 car to be dropped off for the National Park Service. So we're going to go ahead and get the train moving. So this going right here, we'll get it up to about 10 miles an hour or so. Then we'll just hold it right there for a moment. Once we get a little bit closer, we'll detach. We're gonna fly this guy. Let's see. Go ahead and get those separated. Alright. Gun it. Just let him go. Just get away from him. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Giving it everything we got here. That was almost too late. Almost too late. Alright, let's bring it to a stop. Sounds good. Back it up. Let's get this guy parked. Look at that, perfect. Probably what I'll end up doing is in the future I'll probably just, you know, carry this car with me to Nantahala and then switch it on the way back. You know, kind of like what a way freight would do. We'll see. You know, at the end of the day, if someone else is operating this train, it just depends on how they want to do it, honestly. Sorry. One thing that is nice about Wesser, however, is this is where the Fontana Lake ends and this river valley up here begins. So from Wesser, you do start a climb. It's nothing like the red marble grade, but it is in fact still a climb. I need to look up and see again what river or creek this is. I forgot what river this is, but yeah, you get into the valley here. It is lovely. This is definitely something that's fun to look at. So anyways, I will catch you guys in just a few moments. All the way over in Hewitt. We got a lot of work in Hewitt because all these talc and limestone cars are going to Hewitt. It's like 9 or 10 cars right there. And then all these guys are going to Nantahala. Not bad. So actually the train was kind of blocked. Love to say I did that on purpose. Alright, see you guys in just a minute. All right, here we are. We have made it into Hewitt, where we have Nantahala talc and limestone. So we actually have quite a few cars to deliver here. Let's see, T4, T3, T2. Quite a big chunk. Pretty much everything except starting here with this trackside car. But then we've got, actually, yeah, those go to Nantahala. That's right. So let me make sure the cut is good. Yeah, we've got a couple of power and light cars mixed in there. That's right. Here's that standalone car. That's okay. All right, let's see. If I remember correctly, track 1 and 2 are the ones. Oh no, it's 2 and 4 are right here close by, or 2 and 3, I guess. No, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. My bad, dude. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1 and 2 are right here. So let's switch all the 1s and 2s first, and then we can worry about 3 and 4 afterwards. Yeah, 3 and 4 will have to fly switch all those. I could run around, but I don't feel like it. So we're going to fly switch them. That's a T4, yeah. Okay, that's right. Fly switching is fine. We're pros at this. I did decide to run my passenger trains one more time, so those messages you're seeing up there are the passengers. Let's get some speed on this guy. I don't want to be here all day. T2s and a T1. Those are the only ones right there. So we'll bring it to a stop right with that last T1 car. So we'll cut the box car right here. Actually, that box car, yeah, there we go. A little early. I don't know anything about the grades here. I haven't paid any attention. It might be flat right here. I have no idea. No idea. Let's get a handbrake on it. Oh look, the 2 passenger trains arrived at Whittier at the same time. Mission accomplished. Alright, bunch of 2s and some 1s. Okay. 1 is there, alright. Lined up for 1. Yes, we are. Send them. All right, we'll get these guys lined into track 2. Nice. That's the good stuff. So there's a 3 and a 4. Union, power and light. There's a 4. Okay. So 3 cars that we got to fly switch. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to get there very soon. Did they not come? Oh, there they go. Ha! That was weird. Actually, to be fair, I could just leave that one there. Actually, I will for just a moment. T4. Oh, that's right. Where's this car going? T4 is behind T3. That's right. Ah, it's T4 car. All right, so we're going to set the T3 car out. Get him out of the way briefly. Then we'll send that T4 car down there. Yeah, so lesson learned in the future, you know, of course, Bryce and crew will probably have more time. We'll have them block this so the T4 cars are in front. Then you can just fly or kick the whole thing down, however you want to do it. Yeah, I need to give myself a little more space here. Go ahead and get a full send on this guy. $8 miles an hour ought to do. Oh yeah, it's got a nice downgrade there, so 8 will most certainly do. Now let's just take him all the way to the bumper. Oh yeah, uphill first. Okay, good to know. Because that's definitely not 8 miles an hour. So yeah, like I said over there previously with the National Park Service, you could also just have these cars go with you to Nantahala until you turn the train. And then from there, you could just on their way back, more or less. You could drop them off where they go. Just give them a little shove here, because if you take them with you and then run around your train in Nantahala, then they're at the back, and it would make sense at that point. I think that'll do this time. All right. Perfect. Don't mind the fact that I just phased right through the wall there. Don't mind that. It's got a lot more space on that track than I thought at first look. There's that other T4, but then there's nothing else. Yeah, okay, good. Just keep an eye out on that gondola. Oof, boy, that brake is a good brake right there with that Jeep, man. Nice and easy. Yeah, that'll do. Same here. That'll do, Jeep. All right, and let's get that handbrake off. So this time we'll fly this guy. Definitely bring that speed down though once we get closer. Give him 10. We'll see if 10 will work. I think 10 will be good. Let's find out. I think 10 will be enough to get him over that little grade there. We're gonna see. Yeah, what is the grade here, actually? Oh, no wonder it's almost 1%. No wonder. Now we know. Now we know. See, I can see the grade there, but I guess in my mind it got a little flat here. I guess it doesn't. Good to know. Yeah, that was a bit too close. It's all good. It's all good. We're not going to worry about it, are we? Oh, they're going the wrong way. Brakes. There we go. Man, yeah, these brakes on this Jeep are good. All right. And one last fly switch here. Much better fly that time. Alright, let's go back and get our train. I think they actually cleared the switch. Yeah, they did. Cool beans. Alright, we're going to get this back together, and then we will see you guys for our last little round in Nantahala. Catch you guys in just a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the last leg. Finally made it to Nantahala. It's about 5:45, not bad. I think it's like a hour and 20-minute trip so far. Not terrible. A lot more passengers here waiting than I initially expected. Alright, first thing first, we are going to fly switch. Ooh, wait, actually no, we're not going to fly switch. How are we going to do this? We're going to set out the trackside cars for now, because we need to get access to where they sit so we can get over to our industries. So let's set them off out of the way first, and we'll do them last. I could just leave them here if I didn't have one car at the back. Once again, proof as to why blocking your cars is a good thing. It's alright, we're not upset about it. We are not upset about it. Make sure the switch is thrown correctly, because it's not. Ooh, we're not going to have enough space for all of them. Ah, good to know. Okay, so that means our locomotive is going to have to stay here. Oof. Did not see that one coming. Did not see that one coming. Challenges, challenges, challenges. It's a very inconvenient challenge. But we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. Yeah, I'll have to come back later in a few hours and switch these cars out. But I know that once the line is built here, you know, up the red marble grade, this problem right here won't matter anymore at that point. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, we'll get these guys dropped off, and I'll see you guys over there at the industries here in just a couple minutes. Alright, here we are. We have Nantahala Power and Light in front of us. We've got Union Lumber behind us. And this is going to be interesting, because this spur, we've got one car that you're going to have to fly switch onto this spur. We've got two that we're going to fly onto this one, so clearly it would make more sense to fly the two cars first, bury them down there so we have some space to try to fly this last one. Otherwise, we could probably pretty easily get ourselves a derailment. We don't want any of that, so I think that will be the plan. But first, we got to kick these guys back. I think that speed will do. We'll find out in just a moment. Alright, these two cars. Yeah, we're kicking those guys first. And we can go ahead and set a brake on him. Oh, those guys need a break. Derail. Honestly, yeah, that should have been a derail right there. It should have been. That's on me. It wasn't, but it should have been. Maybe that's something that that they'll fix. I feel like in the early release you could derail at a track end. Anyways, that's on me. That shouldn't have happened in the first place. That was embarrassingly bad. I just didn't pay attention. Life goes on. Yeah, these guys are way too fast. That might have been too much. We'll hope that they're not going upgrade. If they're going upgrade, I'm done. Oh no, they're flat. Okay, now we'll make it then. Yeah, you can see we can't fit a car here with that move. That will not work. It's a good thing we did these guys first. Yeah. Whew. So I definitely think in the future, because I don't want to keep my safety rating in the dump, I think I'll just make sure to be responsible and get these cars on the correct side of the locomotive next time. Fly switching this is way too risky. Just these two spurs right here, I would have put anywhere from 2 to 4 cars on the ground already. That's really bad. Today is my lucky day, ladies and gentlemen. Lucky day. Bryson. Okay, that reminds me, I need to make sure the switch is thrown correctly in a Larka. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to go 10 miles an hour. Okay, 11, 12, fine, so be it. Get ourselves some space here. Nailed it. Nailed it. That was a job well done. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to have to go over here. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. We're going to have to go over here and actually park the locomotive in Nantahala because I can't fit all of these cars at once where they need to go. So we're going to have to babysit those. That'll be all right. But as far as the episode today, we're pretty far past the limit already where I try to go for, but that's all right. It's been fun anyways. If you like running trains on the main line and doing some switching, this is definitely a job for you. I prefer to kind of just get right to the switching, but that's just me. That's why I like yard jobs. But yeah, this is definitely a great local to run from Bryson if you like running the main line first. So I've spent just as much time running all the way over here as I would normally run to go all the way from like Alarka, for example, over to Silva. Well, anyways, thanks for joining, guys. It's been a good one. Hope you enjoy this, and hopefully you will enjoy the multiplayer session. And I will catch you guys out there on the next one. Thanks again. We'll see you later.